Hey guys, make sure to check out G2A.com. A link is in the description below. They have really cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and a whole bunch more. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's OGXRAYZ. So welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video. What I have for you guys today is going to be a short video talking about classes that you guys should use to rank up faster in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So as we all know, you don't really have a lot of options when you're playing Infinite Warfare for the first time. You don't have scavenger, you don't have that kind of stuff. So what can you do to maximize your kill to death ratio, to maybe even increase how much fun you're having as you're playing, and overall play better, have more fun, and rank up faster? So let's go ahead and jump into it. There's two classes in particular that I want to talk about. The first one is going to be an NV4 class loadout, and the other one is going to be the ERAD. Now, these are the two weapons that I feel are the easiest ones to use, whether you are someone who likes to be further range, like an assault rifle, or if you're someone who likes to be more close quarter, then obviously you want to go with the ERAD. Now, before we actually jump into these classes, we're going to have to talk about the combat rig, which is the first big item, and this is honestly one of the ones that I think is going to be the one that affects you maybe the most outside of your weapons, and the reason being because of this right here, this trait. Now, obviously you can pick whatever rig you want that's available. The only ones available right now are Merc and Synaptic, but for right now I'm using Warfighter because of one thing and one thing only, and it is this ping trait, which actually allows you to get an assist that activates a mini ping on the mini map. So if you kill someone or if you get an assist, you basically see this little circle that pops up around that lets you know if there's anyone else near. So this is essentially a perk that we used to have before. Now it's actually a trait that you can use forever. So it's actually pretty cool. You get an extra trait or an extra perk. So this is the big one. As you're leveling up, you want to know where people are at, especially if you're someone who likes to stay back, or maybe even if you like to run in. If you want to know what's surrounding, what's around, this is the perfect trait to use, and it's why I'm using the Warfighter so much, because it helps me know what's going on. And believe me, when you're playing, having as much intel as possible, just like having a UAV, helps you play the map easier and helps you actually have more fun because you know where everyone is at. Obviously the payload, you can do whatever you want. If you want combat focus to have more score streaks, you can, or you can use the claw. I just use the claw in case I run out of ammo, seeing as how we don't have scavenger just yet, and this is one that you need to rank up, especially if you're a low level. Alright, with that said, let's go ahead and jump now into the weapons. So the first one I want to say is the NV4. Now this guy is a fun weapon to use. It's an accurate weapon to use. You want to use it at a distance. You're going to get destroyed if you're trying to kill someone up close unless you outmaneuver someone, which is very rare, especially right now if you're leveling up. Everyone's grinding, everyone is sweating, so we want to make sure that we have as much fun as possible. NV4, if you're someone who likes to stay back a little bit, use cover, and overall just be more of a strategic person, this is the weapon you want to use. I'm using the reticle for now. I'm actually going to switch this out as I level up this weapon even more, and I'm going to be using right here, for instance, a stock or something else. But as you're leveling up, I definitely use this guy because why not? I'd rather have that than a secondary or some tactical that really doesn't give me an advantage. As for the other two attachments, you do have the ones that I have right now are rifled barrel. We have suppressor, extended mags, quick draw, and foregrip. As you're leveling up, obviously you're not going to have suppressor right away, so I would definitely go with foregrip and quick draw. However, if you end up leveling it up, then I would highly recommend suppressor, guys. It helps you out so much, and the actual reduced range and stuff isn't that bad. You know, in other multiplayer games like Black Ops 3 or Advanced Warfare, using a suppressor almost felt like you were limiting yourself and, you know, shooting yourself in the foot. But in this game, it's actually not as bad. So your weapon is still very viable as you're using a suppressor. So the suppressor definitely must use as you're leveling up. Once you get a high enough weapon level for your NV4, I would definitely recommend it. So this is the current one I have going right now. I have the reflex sight, I have quick draw, and I have suppressor. Eventually I'm going to have my third one here. I'll cut out whether it's my lethal or something else. I enjoy using the lethal for now just because if I know there's someone in the room, I can just toss it in there, get a few, you know, damage shots on him, and then run in and finish him off with the NV4. So anyways, with that said, I would probably get rid of this guy, put this over here, possibly put on extended mags, or if I wanted to, foregrip, depends on what you want. Honestly, this weapon is so accurate, you don't really need foregrip, but if you're leveling up first time around, you don't have the other ones, then I would definitely use foregrip along with quick draw, and then as you level up, use some of the other attachments. Now, as for the second one, is going to be the ERAD. Again, if you're someone who likes to be up close, if you're not good with shotguns like me, SMGs are the way to go, and this ERAD is a really, really good weapon to use when you're leveling up, when you're first starting out, whether you're a, again, short range or a long range person. It's going to depend if you're an NV4 person or an ERAD. These are the two weapons I highly recommend that you use so you can level up and, you know, have some more fun. So ERAD, obviously I'm using the little reticle again. I'm probably going to get rid of that as I level up my weapon more. I'm using the laser sight because there is a lot of close quarter combat. Sometimes you just don't want to waste that time of aiming down sights, so you want to use this. It improves your hip fire. It makes it easier to just destroy, and quick draw, of course, because you want to be able to aim down sights a little bit faster if you have the time to do it without having to spray and spray or hip fire. And then obviously as I level it up, I'm gonna get rid of this guy, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a third attachment, whether it's going to be my, for instance, stock, which you don't really need, or if you want to add a suppressor, you can. Again, it's not as penalizing, so it's definitely one of those where you can play around with it. If you're starting off, I recommend foregrip and quick draw, and then once you level up even more, go with laser sight, quick draw. If you really don't care about, you know, being secretive with suppressor, then use those two, and if you do, then you can use suppressor and laser sight, or suppressor and quick draw. But again, these are the two weapons that I highly recommend that you guys use, especially if you guys want to, you know, do better in games, if you want to level up faster, if you want to have more fun, and overall avoid yourself a frustrating time during, you know, the opening launch week of Infinite Warfare, where, you know, everyone is sweating. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys drop a like and a favorite on the video. It is appreciated. Go ahead and smash that like button. If you guys are new, if you enjoy Infinite Warfare content, if you want to see even more in the future, I'm gonna have a ton more content coming, so make sure you subscribe, and you also turn on notifications by clicking the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. It notifies you every time I upload. Make sure you do it so you don't miss a single upload. And anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter for more updates, or if you just want to talk. If you want to, check out my gaming channel, second channel, both linked down below. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.